all I got is infinity, infinity. You got the vibe and I'm feeling you, girl. Missing my flight cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you're ready and I'll make you mine.
Can't think of the last time that I truly smiled.
Good in the bad, happy or sad, the love and the wars, we still settle the scores. It's alright, you can have a good time. This is a secret, keep some stuff from the deep.
Always certain ones that the most I call upon to do a different work.
Now in this come the man called Say and Cootie alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
Can we talk about our differences? And we don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth.
Like the flowers, the soul blooms in the light.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Elise. And smartly reclaimed. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's rising! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
No goals as yet. Ronaldinho looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Liverpool clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Messi. Showing good feet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Referee has just said play on. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's been shifted off it. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. And that's played in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Rijkaard, nicely aimed pass. He's found a way through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Messi! Oh, crossbar! No, just not quite.
Well, Peter, sometimes that happens. You get a great connection, and yet that proves to be the problem. It was too good to go in.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
De Jong. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
I'd like to draw your
Not
attention
too much
to the
so
screen
far to
right
lift
now for
anybody off their
information on
seat.
our shuttle bus
After all that
service.
probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Rafinha, and that is a little undercooked. Rafinha. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rijkaard. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Pedri. Played out wide. Rafinha finding himself in space. 60 minutes played. Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Valde. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's Shevchenko. Pedri. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Rafinha. Pedri. He might be in here. Tries one from range. Brilliant from Pedri. That is a gem. An absolute gem. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He's in a great position here, looking to play him in, and that's a chance for a shot! And that's a tiny finish. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Caresses it through. And he shoots! Oh, it's come loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And that is doing no harm at all. Hazard picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, delightful ball. And this is Hazard. And we're done. Barcelona are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Pedri, voted man of the match.
I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. Remember how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say as the hours fell away. Our love is unmissable, missable. I can tell this is a miracle. In your world, I feel invincible. I can tell this is a miracle. 'Cause in your world, I feel invincible. Even though we go high, we go low, we still find our way home. You know that you're all I need, all I need. 'Cause every time our lips touch, it's so divine. It's like you're leaving my worries behind.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Nothing but absolute focus in the eyes of Gennaro Gattuso, Jim, and no doubt he will be relishing every... Shevchenko, he goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. De Jong couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's got away. Son Heung-min. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Out of play for a throw. Pedri. This is De Jong. Right, Shevchenko. Oh, good spread. He's had a shot! Now, there's a terrific hit. Xavi Alonso gets it away. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Yamal, and it's Stojkovic. No way through. Now it's Berbatov. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the shot! And no mistake. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 13, Stojkovic.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some
17,
imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
It's starting to look very interesting, this. There's the header! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Balde. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Veron is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Out of play for a goal kick. Koundé, Araujo,
3 minutes at a time.
and Kubasi. Balde. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal. Now this could be a chance. And we've reached half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Barcelona are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 17, Varane. Coming on the field is number 2, Hakimi. Substitutions taking place.
And we get things going again. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Pau Kubasi is there to clear. Xabi Alonso, and the shot! Well taken goal. It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they...
Shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar! Yamal. He's found a way past.
Barcelona really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
De Jong. Great vision. Oh, that's well spotted. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. Can he get on the end of this? Look at the space here. It's Son Heung-min! And he couldn't finish.
Son Heung-min deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Corner number 2 then. And here's Griezmann. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Koundé with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Araujo. Koundé. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Owen. Owen. Araujo gets it clear. And he's had it nicked away.
Substitution.
Oh, this looks sharp. He's shifting. Son Heung-min! Another one of football's and how moments.
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's hoisted clear. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Barcelona leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. And he cuts out the supply.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And here's... It's Son Heung-min! Barcelona get their 4th corner. Impressive job!
Added time.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. 5 minutes to add. Oh, super ball! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Howson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He has found the way. Decent chance! Oh no, what has happened here? Griezmann crosses. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
He has found the way through, drills one in. And he's quick to get rid. And it's Rijkaard. And it's made its way to him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Al-Kubasi gets it away. Very nicely done. Tries one from range. A real chance and a real let-off.
Maldini most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
First quarter of an hour gone. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Raul. Yamal. And it's Stojkovic. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Raul. Looking for options for movement. And this is Raul. Koundé gets it clear. Oh, super ball. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping. Opts to play it back. That's a lovely pass. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. That looks a good ball through. And Shevchenko! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 14, Andrei Shevchenko.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's quick to return it. Puyol spots it and intercepts. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, it's come loose. Half-time getting close now. Lobbed in behind. Oh, no joy this time. Maldini, a true great in every sense of the word. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Raul. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Barcelona currently ahead by the smallest of margins.
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Kubasi. Rafinha. Balde is wide and looking to get onto this. Shevchenko! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough...
Here's a chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, good spread. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to...
Ah, he's given it away! Kubasi. Balde. Rafinha scooting forward. Balde providing an outlet on that flank. And that has been cleared. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's gone searching crossfield. Kilitshoy. De Bruyne. And the shot's on. Big chance! And it's in! Right back in the game!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 9, Raúl.
Well, the two coaches
Number
are signalling
21,
changes here, both at the same time.
Number 14.
Just one in
De
it
Bruyne.
now.
Well, what
Number
a difference
18,
a goal makes. Now all of
coming
a
on the
sudden it
field,
seems the belief is back.
Number 17, Shevchenko. Number 11,
Balde.
Danny Olmo. Number
Howson.
10, Messi. Number 22,
And Antonio
Johan
Silva.
Cruyff. Substitutions
And it's
taking
Koundé.
place.
Now it's Hazard. Balde. Tries to play it through. Now it's Pedri.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's found a way past.
Four added minutes has
Time
been
added
indicated.
on 4 minutes. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Yamal. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim, now. And there's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Batistuta probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
De Jong, Koundé, and Yamal. De Jong, Yamal. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vitinha. It's a searching pass. Balde. De Jong. And it's Balde. And it's Pedri. This is De Jong. De Jong! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Araujo gets across to intercept that. He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Yamal. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And here's Shevchenko. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He has found the way through. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Batistuta. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And the pass is intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Balde. Stojkovic. That's destined for the flank. Balde puts a cross in. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's Batistuta. Koundé. And it's Stojkovic. Knocks it into space. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Yamal! Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, And the referee has blown for half-time.
Barcelona are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Barcelona sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And we get things going again. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Rafinha running at top gear. Swings it across.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
De Jong. Oh, he's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 3 coming up. Yamal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. Some resolute defending there. Silvestre. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Yamal has it in a wide position. Rijkaard.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's intervened well there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Yamal. And it's Stojkovic. Yamal. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So their 4th corner of the game. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, it's come loose. Vitinha trying to keep this in. Oh, that's neat. And that's really well manoeuvred. Chiellini defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rafinha. Pedri. He's having a hit! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Throw in. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pedri. Balde. And it's Stojkovic. And Rafinha. Barcelona clearly now in lead
There will be
preservation
1 minute
mode.
added time.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
Stojkovic, spread out to the left. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alcantara. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Roberto Carlos is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Koundé. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko. Stood up well to him there. Schneider. Balde cuts out the pass. De Jong. And the return pass. Played out to the left flank. And here's Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. A header! Goal! Barcelona! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That is ended up in no man's land. De Jong. Now it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic receives it in a good foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. That was travelling. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. Forlan. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Barcelona go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Quick reminder today, please refrain
on the face
from
of it,
parking
it looks a
outside
fair
the
reflection
stadium.
of what we've all
Thank you
seen,
very much
Peter.
for your cooperation.
Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Down to business again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
He won't be happy with that one. Makaleli. Well, that looks a decent ball. Shevchenko finding himself in space. And that is out of play. Roberto Carlos. Baresi. It's a pretty loose pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception, well timed. Van Dijk. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he gets rid of it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Goa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Koundé. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Roberto Carlos. Just about up to 75 minutes. Threads one in, and the through ball. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Forlan. That is a crunching tackle. And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away.
Goa really are.
He's having a pop! And he's there to clear it. And he's there to belt it away. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Some good work on the right flank here. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that is that. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So what do you take away from... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Araujo with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
And he's worked it through. Koundé gets over and intercepts. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It'll be a throw-in. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Rivaldo considers his options. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's looking wide. Now it's Rafinha. Nice control. And it's Balde. Pedri plays it in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. De Jong! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
De Jong really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
No goals as yet. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Pedri. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Forlan. Ambitious ball here. Ah, he's given it away. Yamal. Araujo. And it's Pedri. Good read, needed to be. Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt.
Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Forlan. Forlan ploughing through the middle.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please take this opportunity
So neither
to pay a
side
visit to
yet
our official
off the mark.
store, where
After all
memorabilia
that
from
probing
today's
and
match are
testing the
now
waters,
available.
here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
So the action resumes.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Stojkovic. Yamal. He's got away. Yamal's cross. Adams getting this one clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crossed in once more. Hakimi clears without hesitation. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Shevchenko being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Xabi Alonso gets it clear. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Koundé. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Pedri. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And he will... Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14.
Barcelona
Shevchenko.
choosing to make the
Number
first
15,
change.
Kubasi. Number 8. Yamal. Number 17. Stojkovic. Number 2.
Figo.
Ronald Araujo. Coming on the
He
field.
is through here.
Number 20. Ferran Torres. Number 3.
Owen.
Antonio Silva. Number 9.
Here's Ferran Torres.
Figo. Number 7. Hazard.
Oh, it's a nice
Number
idea,
10,
but the
Howson.
execution was lacking. Pedri! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pedri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Pedri! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that looks a decent ball. And he's picked out the run. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's Asa! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Mateus clears it away. Great vision, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Figo. Figo. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Barcelona can always take...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Now there is a quality striker, Peter, in the shape of Bebeto. Like so many Brazilian strikers of his time, not physically imposing, but fast, agile, intelligent.
And of course, behind it all, a dogged, a determined personality, a genuine footballing perfectionist.
And a player you always wanted to stay in the box. His darting movement, he had a great habit of being able to lose a marker. Superb player.
Played out towards the right wing. It's a good run down the right. And it's Stojkovic. Toure wins the duel this time. De Bruyne. Pedri. And it's McAllister. Koundé cuts it out. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Jong. And it's Pedri. And this is Shevchenko. Played out wide. Rafinha. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that's definitely not his best.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
De Jong. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This looks promising. Spread out to the left. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Rafinha. Barcelona have it back and can go again. And that was very necessary. Bebeto short changes him with that pass. Stojkovic. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Van Bronckhorst. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Van Bronckhorst does really well to win the ball there. That's a sharp pass. And this is Count. Here's for Count. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Goes for a shot. Zanetti. And that brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Back on the way then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Shevchenko being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. This is the time you need that pace.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, given away. He's gone for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. De Jong clears it away. Balde tries to clear. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now he's got space here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Bermuda clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's got away. Oh, well played, well played.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Rafinha. And it's Balde. He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. De Jong. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And this is Shevchenko. It's a sharp pass. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Totti. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Totti. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Casillas needs a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now that's well seen too. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Rooney. Oh, he shapes the shoot! Wayne Rooney! Only him! That is a gem! An The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Morocco have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Morocco really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And it's De Jong. In with the challenge. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Araujo does well to get it back. Pedri makes a dash for it. The ball is bounced loose now. Stojkovic! Off target by a whisker.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's a sharp little ball here. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Exciting one too. We're about to
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Koundé and Jamal. Totti. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man.
That was lovely, that.
It's Totti! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, what has happened here? Driven in. Koundé attempts a clearance. And it's Luis Suarez. And he's got the beating of his... Luis Suarez! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. Jordan Henderson. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cleared without hesitation. And he's being shifted off it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Luis Suarez. Threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. That's a good foray he's making. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Yamal, he has found the way through. Well played, important challenge that. Aimed beyond the defence. 5 minutes left on the clock. And he's there to make the challenge. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Rijkaard has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Now it's De Bruyne. He's found the way through.
There they go, hunting again.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Totti charging forward, the ball at his feet. Good play on the left-hand side here. And we're done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone.
And I won't say it a second time, 'cause I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days, 'cause the trouble will take you far astray, far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling sad. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. And I will see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road, telling me yes when it really ain't it.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I do enjoy watching the high-risk, high-reward approach taken by this lad Kerkez, a player who likes engaging and stretching the opposition going forward, while doing a lot of intense man-to-man pressing as well. if he's on his game, he can help his team create many chances high up this pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Tim. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Ambitious ball here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's got away. Rijkaard. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
And here's Inzaghi. McAllister.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Stojkovic. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. It's a pretty loose pass. Jones.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Gakpo. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And here's Jones. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tries to get it clear. De Ligt can clear it away. And it's Jones. Ungamoa. Can he get on the end of this? That is great defending, so alert. Rijkaard. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. To Marquinhos. De Ligt. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Gakpo. Rijkaard proves too strong. Now it's Inzaghi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just past the 40th minute mark.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Kerkez has the space to scheme, and it's made its way. Somerslide! That's a fair try, but just off target. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Back on the way then. So the first half brought no goals. Pass somewhat off target. Ungamoa.
That's going in strongly.
Ungamoa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Stojkovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Jones. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Distributed tidily. Koundé. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Great vision. Oh, he's found support out wide. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Liverpool are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Figo. Stojkovic, and it's McAllister. To McAllister, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options, real chance! And that's a good finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Stojkovic! Substitution for Barcelona, number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Liverpool clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a key interception. Koundé. Stojkovic. Well, that has not gone well. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many.
Gakpo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gakpo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has sent him sprawling. And now they can spring out of defence. Figo. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. And Gravenberg. Kerkez. And Gamor. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Serginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Gomez. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he plays one through. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well read, nice interception.
Liverpool always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
He's picked shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And he's in on goal! They want to be quick to recover this. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. De Ligt. Oh, given away! Figo. Now it's Stojkovic. Serginho has the space to scheme. McAllister. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. McAllister. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. And he gets rid in a hurry. McAllister. Over to the right flank. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And it's Van Dijk. Kerkez. Now that looks a decent ball. Ungamar is wide and looking to get onto this. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Serginho is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Gets a good foot in there. Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Konate spots it and intercepts. He's had a shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
McAllister. Gomez. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. McAllister. Now Kirkes. McAllister. And it's Soboslai. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. It's Inzaghi! And he should have made them pay.
Well, you know, it was a really smart ball to play him through the disguise and the weight that allowed him to beat the defence with. It was beautiful.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Soboslai. Jones. Gomez. Ball swung in. Defending of the desperate variety. Koundé deals with that comfortably. Can he get it through? That looks a cracking ball. He is through here. McAllister! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Gomez. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, good spread. And here's Jones.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kirkes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Stojkovic. He's in a good position here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
McAllister. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. And played right into his path.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And time is up. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. And the outcome inevitable.
Now in this come the man called saying Godzilla.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game up, shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Kerkez gets it away. And it's Figo. Can he get on the end of this? Now the delivery. Cleared without hesitation. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's beautifully weighted. It'll be a throw-in. Now it's Gakpo, played out towards the right wing. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's managed to get rid. And that is a little undercooked. Jones, he's got away. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still goalless at the moment. Figo, who is rarely short on confidence. And it's Serginho. Knocks it into space. He has a look out. That is good strength. He'll try from distance! Kerkez getting this one clear. Rijkaard. Oh, sweet feet. McAllister! Off target by a whisker. Konate, McAllister, Gomez. He is through here. He's going for goal. Oh, it's come loose. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Szoboszlai. He came in hard, very hard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister, and it's Szoboszlai. Liverpool ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to...
And the shot! And that's a tiny finish! And the game has liftoff! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Liverpool have reclaimed it, and this is Inzaghi. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And it's Inzaghi.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Gravenberg. Ball played for Gomez. Gravenberg, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Gakpo. Stojkovic. Figo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Serginho. Lovely bit of skill. And here's McAllister. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Driving through the middle. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to belt it away.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Jones making good progress on the right-hand side. Barcelona are running out of time and out of options.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
No outsmarting him this time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Gakpo. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. Flings in across. Real chance! Has another go! It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, that was tense. The two parties